staying quiet after disrespect? Ooh, that seems hard, doesn't it? Well, not for the ancient Stoics. They believed it was simpler than people assume. They noticed that when someone insults or belittles us, we often rush to defend or retaliate, getting drawn into arguments that drain our energy. The Stoics proposed a different tactic: remain composed and refuse to let the insult define your mood. Epictetus taught that insults only hurt if you choose to see them as harmful. If a person's harsh words do not align with your true nature, why get upset? Their negativity reflects their own ignorance or malice, not any truth about you. By staying quiet, you deny their attempt to provoke you. This is not an act of weakness, but a quiet statement that you control your inner domain, refusing to be rattled by external remarks. Seneca pointed out that arguments often inflame when both sides respond in heated tones. If one side refuses to feed the fire, the conflict often fizzles. When you remain silent after a rude comment, you starve the tension of oxygen. The other person might be expecting a reaction, but you do not grant it, so the situation deflates. This approach is simpler than fueling the spiral of anger. You do not have to script clever comebacks or carry the stress of fighting a verbal war. You simply let the slight pass, like a cloud drifting overhead. Over time, you discover a sense of freedom. Your peace no longer hinges on whether people treat you kindly or rudely. You keep your composure either way. Marcus Aurelius practiced a form of mental preparation each day, reminding himself that some people would act rudely or thoughtlessly. By expecting this, he was not caught off guard when it occurred. He could meet disrespect with a calm refusal to escalate. This does not mean you tolerate abuse in silence if your well-being is at real risk. Rather, in routine social friction, you stay quiet rather than hurling words back. That calm stance often surprises the instigator. They might back down or look for another target. Meanwhile, you keep your mind clear, unburdened by regrets about losing your temper. This is simpler than letting every slight drag you into arguments. Epictetus also believed that silence after disrespect is an act of self-respect. Instead of lowering yourself to match someone's negativity, you remain at peace, controlling your own response. You signal that your value is not up for debate. That quiet confidence, ironically, can diffuse the disrespect. The person might rethink their stance when they see no effect on you. Even if they persist, you lose nothing, because you have preserved your composure. This approach yields fewer emotional bruises than tangling in insults. Some fear that staying quiet condones disrespect. The Stoics clarify that you can, at times, politely assert a boundary or later address the issue rationally. Yet the key is not to do so from an emotional meltdown. By waiting until emotions settle, you handle the matter with reason rather than raw anger. That difference is crucial. You do not bottle up your feelings but choose not to fling them around in the heat of the moment. This Stoic decision might feel new at first, but repeated practice reveals how many conflicts can be dissolved or avoided. Staying quiet after disrespect thus becomes a straightforward path to preserving your mental state. No matter how people behave, you control your response. If their words have no real merit, why let them disturb you? By embracing Stoic calm, you save yourself the turmoil of verbal battles and remain firmly in charge of how you feel. Over time, this gentler approach becomes second nature, proving that with mindful restraint, you can navigate rude encounters while emerging untouched by their negativity.